What's going on, everybody? It is Wednesday night. It is break night. We have likely 4 breaks on tap. We got a couple outstanding things we need to take care of, but zoom and scroll. I don't want that. If you all thought I forgot that today was release week and release day for Top Series 1, you would be sadly mistaken. I have a flash break up right now for a Top Series 1 hobby box break. It is a single box break. It is $13 per spot, PYT. It is top 10. You cannot pick the Jays, the Yankees, the Royals, or the Dodgers. All other teams are available for picking. If you would like to get in on that break, I will put it right up here for you. It is only $13 a spot. I am willing to probably fill as many as 2 of those boxes tonight to run as part of breaks. So if you wanted to get in some early Series 1 action, go ahead and put a comment in the comment section and let me know what spot, what team you want, and then just send on over and we'll have you in. So that's what I meant when I said I hope you guys like flashy breaks tonight, because it's Series 1 release day. How do you forget about Series 1? So I'm working on getting some tags in together. We'll take a walk through the store here in a few and kind of take a look at $13 a spot. Jaw would like the Astros 7 using his credit. You got it, Jaw. Oops. Said 7. All right. Cannot take Blue Jays. Blue Jays are a locked team. In this particular one, you cannot take Blue Jays. Blue Jays, Yankees, Royals, and Dodgers are locked. Everyone else is fair game. Blue Jays, Yankees, Royals, Dodgers are locked. And you can also find that in your scroll bar down here. It will tell you. I will take that credit off your list, John. We will be kicking off tonight with the Bowman Hobby Box. That one mini has been filled and run. So we will be starting with that. 2648, 26049, 26051, and 26053. I'm just finishing getting the stream posts up, and then I'm going to get the tag posts up. Let's see. Let's separate that out. Ooh, that's not what I wanted to. All right. That. All right, I am just getting the video tags in. Okay, so Lynn wants Nats. Lynn, do you want a spot? Brian Tanner, Red Sox. Let's see. We had Lynn said Nats. Lynn, do you got any particular spot? Yep, we are doing serial number. Mark, give me a spot and a team that you want. You can't pick Blue Jays, Yankees, Royals, or Dodgers. Lynn wants 8. So I can't do that. Yankees are locked. You cannot pick the Yankees. Yankees, Blue Jays, Royals, Dodgers, all locked for a flash break tonight. Ethan is not wanting to go to sleep tonight. It's glorious. Ethan is very wide awake right now, and I don't know why. Mark 10. Got it. He's crying in his room next door. I don't know why. All right, let me get these tags in. And then I got to just go see what's going on with Ethan. Oh, a parent's life is never quiet. It's never simple. Let me go see what's going on with him. All right. Greg would like the O's number 4. You got it, Greg. All right, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spots left in that. All right, let me finish what I was doing. This is 26.49. I don't know why I thought it was 48. 26.49. Got Matt, Delorso, Sam, Mr. Mazurk, Dennis, Sean Stickle, Brian Tanner. Oh, that's the wrong way. Red Sox are taken. Red Sox were already taken in number 3. Number 5, Mets. I can do Mets. Yes, Brian, you're in. You had Red Sox, and I put you number 3. Reds are available. It's $13 a spot, Mike. $13 a spot. As always, too, you guys, you can find also that information. Well, I'm sorry. I have doctor handwriting. I was not blessed with quality handwriting. That'll never happen, unfortunately. Hey, there he is. You want number 1 still? All right, Mike, you'll get number 2. Reds, and then, all right, Andrew, just pick a new team then. And there are 2 spots left in that one. Okay, sounds good. Carmack. Ken Huber. I'll let you finish this. Oh my god. Now my keyboard is waiting out. It's good. Brad. Michael Deere. Greg. Only if you want to get into this break. The Reds are taken already, Chad, by the way. Brewers. It's a flash top series 1 break. But the Reds are already taken, which I know is your team. Unless you want a different team. Greg, Michael Deere, Brad, Bryce. I need Bryce. Okay. Teams that are picked already, Chad. Teams that are already picked are the Brewers, the Reds, the Red Sox, the A's, the Mets, the Astros, the Nats, and the O's. You also cannot pick the Blue Jays, the Yankees, the Royals, or the Dodgers. All right. I think I've got everyone in here. Hudson, Greg, Ken, Dennis, Sam. All right. I got everyone tagging that. So we got one spot left in that. Chad's got a team to pick. All right, grab the Bowman box here. Yeah. All right. Let's we'll take a cruise through the store here. Show you what's going on and what you can find if you still want to get into something tonight. You guys have no idea how many spam posts I have to deal with every day. How many people are trying to advertise their break groups in our group, and just stupid people. Pirates, you got it. All right. Okie doke. We have one spot left in this. All right. Let's take a quick cruise through the group page. Show you what we have available out there. I do need to give you guys an update about one of the breaks that's up right now. All right. So kind of perusing through here. We'll go to our featured tab here. We do have a mini still up. This is a mini, 10-spot mini, 15 per spot. Top spot is going to get Chargers and Prism draft picks serial number spot. Number 2 would get 49ers in Prism, and draft picks will get we'll also get spots 3 and 4. White Sox are available. Yes, they are. So it's a top 4, 10-spot top 4 gets you in. It is 15 per spot. We have 4 spots left in that one. It's pretty close to where I'm going to run it. This will guarantee the Prism football break and the Prism draft picks to run. So I could even probably pull. Theoretically, I could pull one of the draft pick serial numbers. You want to take that one to close it? All right. All right. Brian Tanner is closing it with White Sox. All right. That one's closed. Oh. Just missed, Lynn. Just missed. Brian Tanner took it on the YouTube side, took it with the White Sox. If we have interest and we got to run a second one, I'm not necessarily opposed to it if we want to do a second Series 1 hobby box. So I have to take a poll from the community. It would be the same rules. So anyways, we got 4 spots left in this one. This will close, like I said, Prism football. Draft picks is full. That one just needs to be paid for, closed out. We have 3 mini spots left, and that will close that to get that to run tonight. Update on this break. I didn't press this one on. Okay. I didn't press this one for any minis tonight because what happened was UPS didn't show up today, and this box did not arrive today. So I only had 2/3 of this break available to me. It will not stop Optic Hobby from running tomorrow. It was kind of hard for me. What I would have done is if this did fill, I would have run these 2 boxes and we would have come back Friday to finish this break off with this box if we had it. But since it didn't arrive, we were still several teams shy of filling this one. I kind of just let this one go tonight. So that one will not regularly run tonight. Here's our museum select baseball break. We do have 3 teams left. We have the Diamondbacks, the Rockies, and the Royals are left. Your Bobby Witt Juniors could be hiding in there. Also, your Jack Cagliones, Charlie Condons for the Rockies, and the Diamondbacks always freaking hit. I do also have a combo offer up right now that you can get all three of these teams for $50. So it's $20 off the cost of all three of those. Otherwise, all the spots are taken, and that one I expect to run tonight. If you are not familiar with what happened in the last draft pick, Bowman draft break, this is all your information about that. Long story short, this card is going to be sold and split 29 ways after it comes back from grading. It did go out for grading today or yesterday, scanned, and should be arriving to the graders on Friday. Prism football, all spots are taken or covered by the mini, except for the Jacksonville Jaguars. This will run tonight if we run the mini. So that is the only condition on that break. Otherwise, everything else is full. We're going to run Bowman draft right now. So if you want to get in on something, if you want to try and get on Prism football or draft picks, your mini is going to be your best bet. If somebody wants, there's 4 spots left in that one. All right. And we'll come back and revisit all this once we finish the Bowman draft break. All right. Let me go ahead and get your all serial numbers down. Hey, Karl-Anthony Towns, got one more rebound tonight. That sucks. Damn. I had a couple bets tonight that should have hit, that never hit. All right. Let me get these serial numbers in. I got Sean. Hope everyone's having a good week so far. Sean, I will have your boxes pulled to the side here. If anybody wants a personal of hobby or a personal of jumbo, to just send me a message and I will work something out for you. I have 2 cases of hobby and 2 cases of jumbos, and then I'll have a full case of blasters as well coming. So one case is going to go to our card shop locally here. Andrew 1, serial number like K43. Win. Brian 97. Jaw with the 1 spot. Interesting. Brian Tanner and Kevin Stevens both went 97 tonight. That's very interesting. That's ironic because I know Kevin uses a random number generator. Rich 95. And Greg was 28. All right. Let me just take that one. I just want to take that $13 off Jaw's credit. So this is goals. It's 12. Whoa, what did I just do? Holy crap. Oh, I did something and that just made things very bad. Holy cow. What just happened here? Wow, that was really ugly. That was kind of wild. Yikes. That was a little wild. All right. I hit the wrong button and it literally massively zoomed in my screen. All right. And I got that in for Jaw. All right. Very good. I think I'm going to go ahead and close this down. And I think we are ready to go. Let me adjust that screen a little bit. And we are good to go. Sweet. All right. So we've got break 2649. This is the second to last Bowman jumbo box that we have. I do not have any more after this. Thank you, Mark, for taking 2 more spots in that mini. I think I'm good to run that tonight now. So we have 2 spots left. We have spots 8 and 2 left in the mini for the Prism football. And Dennis was 22. What's going on, Dennis? All right. So let's talk about this for a second. I have 0 expectations that we will hit another stack pack or another anything special pack. Those I've heard are pretty much one in every like 3 to 5 cases. So I am not expecting to get anything bonus sitting on top of this box. If by some chance we have some sort of bonus pack on the top, I will do the same thing. If we have a snack pack and we hit a national, if the value of the card is less than $500, I will random it to everybody in the break. If the value of the card is greater than $500, I will sell it and split the profits to everybody in the group in the break. I cover that now because I am not accounting for that because the odds of that being twice in one case is pretty low. Pretty sure they only ever average 1 in every so many cases. So I'm not expecting that to occur. As far as the Nats go for the box, Matt will have the 3 packs on the left, Sam will have the 3 packs in the middle, and Mr. Mazurek will have the 3 packs on the right. No extra pack. So we don't have to worry about that tonight. By the way, I'm keeping the wrapper. Still have the wrapper from it. It's kind of a cool wrapper. I don't know, such a unique experience, and so many people don't ever get a chance to experience that. So that was just kind of cool. We got to do it. I've been tracking some bids on eBay on some of those cards. I think one sold really low, which was a little bit bizarre. Generally speaking, they've been selling very high. It just had a very low. Yeah, it was kind of weird. It was the popcorn one. Ended up selling like around 2,700, but there was another one out there that sold, I think, just as high. Or maybe I wasn't. Oh yeah, so like there's another one. It's the X Fractor one that's at 3,250. So I don't know what's going on with that, but just kind of weird. What's up, Alan? 23, you got it. So we don't have to worry about that part tonight. So everyone has a team. So we are good to go with that. We did not make If Sports Top 10. If Sports Top 10 was a $22,000 card to make the top 10 list. So that's disappointing. Got a lot of work ahead of us for that one, I guess. All right. Here we go. Let's kick it off here. McGonigal, Lombardi, Bazzana, Watson, Arias, Cunningham, Hodge, Rodriguez, Flores, Farmello, McConaughey, Pena, Cody Miller, Aiden Miller, Verderek, Jordan, Weatherholt, Crossland, Dickerson, Sailors, Brecht. First card out, Joseph Dizoir for the Baltimore Orioles. That is going to Michael Deere. Left side always seems to have a lot of the... Yeah, we only ended up doing one break because this break and the Prism football didn't fill. So it was a short night. It was kind of okay. It was also the same day we had Aiden's surgery. So I was a bit wiped out anyways from being up there and doing all that. So I didn't press it too much that night just because how tired I was. Aiden did great on his surgery. He's already walking around. He went back to school today. And I just did his first wound care tonight. He has like literally his leg kind of looks like Swiss cheese right now. Blake Mitchell, Griffin Hughes, Cunningham, Hodge, Aiden Miller, Vuderek, Dakota Jordan, JJ Weatherholt, Joshua Flores, and Cameron Miller. So yeah, it was a pretty fairly quick night, but wasn't overly bothered by it. I knew it was kind of sporty for even me to do that break that night, but I knew if I got home, we did really good though, is because he was only in surgery for an hour and a half just to remove the hardware, and which was ended up being really good. His biggest recovery really had to do more with just kind of getting the anesthesia out of his system. That was kind of really what we were most concerned with. That's why he stayed home from school on Tuesday. This week is going by very slow, I feel like. It's a slow week, it seems like. Knicks put an absolute thumping on the Sixers after an absolutely pathetic performance against the Pacers the other night. Hedges, White, Gruvich, Lombard Jr., Schubart, Blaze, Wood, Davis, Dvalin, White, Becker, Fisher, JoJo Parker, Aiden West, Taylor, Bradfield Jr., Riley Quick, Caldwell, Ebel, Guzman, Arnold, Dragon Scale, Tim Piacentin, 106 of 125, going to the Blue Jays. No kidding. Thank goodness. We've had a couple 240 night or 40-degree temperature days, so that has been very good. Really happy to see that. So I heard a couple bings. I just want to check on that. Ken for 13. I mean, it was you came back, you tied it and put it in overtime, and then you had an absolute freaking goose egg in overtime that you put up there. And John, 32. What's going on, John? Yeah, I was not happy to see how pathetic that was. For those who are just entering, we did a flash break earlier here for I did not forget that today was Top Series 1 day. I have one box, one flash break already filled. I'm not opposed to doing a second flash break for Series 1. I would just need to have a little bit of concurrence from the chat section if you guys would want to do a second flash break. The first flash break, it was $13 a spot. PYT, you could not pick the Jays, the Yankees, the Royals, or the Dodgers. Jesus made Lampkin, Ricardo, Nate Snead, Escobar, El Wagner, Celestin, Jacob Morrison on the Father's Day Blue for the Brew Crew. Yeah, my dad said that they got 5 to 8 inches up in Vermont. I mean, down in Maryland. You want to do one? You want to put a second one up? Be a PYT. So let's put a second one up. It is Series 1 day. Let me write it up here for you guys. I'll do Series 1 Hobby Round 2. 13 a spot. Your lock teams are the Jays, Yanks, Royals, and Dodgers. All right. If you guys want to do a second, get into a second hobby box or get into your first hobby box of Series 1 Hobby Baseball, all right, I got a whole lot of ends. All right, so far, so go ahead and start counting ahead. Chad. All right, Sorry, we're taking a pause on the action here. Chad, I'm just going to put you in spot 1 with Reds. I got Alan. He said Alan's taking. We're going to just put you 2 and 3. He said Boston Brewers. Greg with A's. Boston Brewers. Frankie said he'll take 2. All right, so I'll put you in. So Dennis, you said you'd be in, and Frankie, you said be in. So you guys just put teams down for what you need, and I'll just write you in. So Frankie, O's, and Nats. All right, we got 4 spots left. And Huther just said the White Sox. All right. So, Dennis, did you want to, if you want to take a spot, 3, Blue Jays, Yankees, Royals, and Dodgers. And those are all the teams that have been taken so far. No Blue Jays, Yankees, Royals, or Dodgers. Kilmore, Andrew, I got you in 7 because I got everybody else filled. I kind of went serial-wise on this one. You're just going to take 8 then, Mike. So I'm going quick. Hard to keep up with it. All right, so 2 spots left. Phillies. All right, 1 spot left. Yeah, I never forgot about Series 1. All right, 1 spot left. Just gonna hang that right here. All right, 1 spot left on that flash. Ken Caminiti and Brody Brecht. 1 spot left, top 10. 10. I got you in 9. Number 9 for you, Dennis. All right. So it looks like we're going to do 2 boxes, 2 of those tonight. We got Cash Mayfield, Melendez, Malcolm Moore, Lotus Sirota, Hagen Smith, Franklin, Mitchell, Hughes, Cunningham, Hodge, Carmichael, Jenkins, Frey, Escobar, L. Wagner, Fouch, Doyle, Cuso, Max Williams, Solis. Wow. Orioles doing nice tonight. 2nd auto for them, an Ike Irish auto. 13 a team. You got it. $13 a spot. It's an O's box tonight. Ike Irish. And then we got Ryan Sloan, Yeeman, Lagrange. There's a Billy Carlson. Nice. Gavin Klin. Escope. Salson. Axis Galvin Klin. Olivito and Josh Owens. So we have 1 spot left in that flash. And I got 2 mini spots left for Prism and the Jaguars. Thanks, Chad. All right. Last half for Matt for the Nats. I don't think I've actually seen a single Nats card so far. Dean Curley, McGonigal, Lombardi, Bazana, Watson, Arias, Rodriguez, Flores, Farmello, McConaughey, Nimala, Young, Celestin. Oh, you got see Liam got a spring training. Said he got a blaster one today at Target. Chase Burns spring training parallel. Nice. We'll have blasters up at the shop too. Ike Irish is a huge pull. A lot of hype for him. Yeah, I was gonna say we've had a couple Ike Irish pulls. Gavin Killen, Escott, Southson, Dickerson, and Yason, Pena, Millar, Connor Griffin, Kelly, Piestetin, Ike Irish again, Maldonado, Kilby, Dickerson, Cook, Pena. I think we have the Duck, Franklin Arias in action for the Red Sox with a Lugo and Culpepper. So pitchers and catchers are reporting to spring training this week, so hence why Series 1 is out. Hey, Frankie, something interesting. You and I were talking about Little League and everything. Somebody just sent me a note today about something similar, different sport, was basketball, but same kind of mess. I've seen a couple instances, for those wondering, about how kids' sports have become very political, and in the sense that there's a lot of places where kids are not being put on teams based on skill. They're being put on teams based on whose parents spend the most money to support the school, and when they're in positions of power. And so at the detriment of the team, you have players that maybe shouldn't have made the team, or maybe should get some more practice, and then the ones that should be on it or should be playing are put on the bench. To be honest, my family has been a victim of that. My sister was the best pitcher they had for softball and in high school. And I will add that my sister's high school softball team was not very good. Like, they typically went offers, but she was the best pitcher they had, and she was doing really well with it. And then the next year, I think, because she had got pulled up to varsity a couple times to pitch, she went to try out the next year, and she didn't make the team, and nobody understood why. And come to find out that players who were significantly less skilled than her made the team, only to find out that it was some of the big donors to the school. Needless to say, that that had a very lasting effect on my family. I wanted to go to the school and punch the athletic coordinator in the face. It was very political and a lot of BS. So that's why I'm going to have my son become a NASCAR driver. Just focus on ourselves. Cash Mayfield, Melendez, Moore, Lodesai, Sirota, Dean Curley, Tommy White, Becker, Smith, Franklin, Mitchell, Hughes, Killen, Escott, Southson, Dickerson, Cook, Edyason, Pena, Millar, Connor Griffin, Riley Kelly, Tommy White, Nick Becker, Hagen Smith, Tanner Franklin, Jake Cook, Pena, Millar, Billy Carlson, Access, nice. Rainier Rodriguez, and Elaine Pena. Kyle Busch won the poll. That's good for him. There's been a lot of doubts around the quality of about the quality of Richard Childress Racing. I saw that he was the best player out there for I saw he was out there like leading it from the first round. Sorry, give me 1 second. That's good. I'm really glad to hear Kyle Busch won the poll. That's the guy. Hard to believe that we ever were rooting for Kyle Busch to succeed the way he has. All right. Moving on. I think they're oblivious to it. Ken, I have 3 teams left for Select Baseball. I have Diamondbacks, Royals, and Brewers. I'm inclined to just take them if nobody wants them. I would probably listen to some offers for those teams as well. I did put an offer out there for 3 teams for $50. That we had a $20 discount on them. But yeah, I believe that we're going to end up running that tonight. Rocco Rigo, Bowker, DeVries, Monroe, Gillen, Gray, Raymer, Harmon. There's one for the Nats. Made, Lampkin, Ricardo, Morrison, Nori, Ben Jacobs, Dufara, Fritton, Benj, Curley, Jones, Jimenez, Gonzalez. Got a green. And that is our third auto. Ty Harvey, that is going to be 75 of 99. Tell my wife about her cross checks. Wow. That's pretty funny, Brian. Ryan's comment on the YouTube side says, my daughter is playing lacrosse for the first time this year because of the movie Mean Girls. She's loving it. Couldn't wait to tell my wife tonight about her cross-checking girls. Wow. But yeah, Frankie, I think they are oblivious to it because I don't think they understand the nature of the politics. I think they're oblivious to it until they get older and they find themselves in that situation and they go, wait a second. I feel like I've been in a similar situation. Oh, wait. All right. Perfect. Awesome. Very good, Ken. I'm glad to hear that. Matt Barr, Cade Anderson, Sean Youngerman, Obermiller, Nayans, Wing, JoJo Parker. That is Kaysen Cunningham, Quentin Young, and Cade Crossland. Let's leave these real quick. What's going on, Matt? 38, you got it. Got 13 watching tonight. Thank you all for joining in. One of these days I'll get in started when I actually want to start, but I swear I feel like I should just start putting 9:30 start time. I don't want to start at 9:30. I want to start at 8:30. 3 Padres players in draft and I hit. Well, there you go. And you got one to 99 too on top of that. Dean Livingston, Lozano, Dean Moss. I wonder if it's real, like realizing. I wonder if it is like realizing they are cousin Eddie. Maybe. Brenso, Witherspoon, Thomas, Sneed, Sloan, Yeeman, Lagrange, Billy Carlson again, Soroka, McKenzie, Grauer, Russell, Tibbs, Sim Jr., Walcott, Peters, Morales, JT Quinn, 70 and 99, Nolan Sailors for the Royals. No 70s tonight. Okay. Yeah, it's definitely kind of, I don't know, kids sports I feel like has just gotten. My dad actually went in one time because I was one of the, I'm not gloating, it's just, it was true. I was one of the better players in Little League and should have been on the All-Star game. And my dad was the head umpire, and he heard from the coaches committee that they weren't going to put me on the team because they wanted just, it was basically all the coaches wanted their kids on the team and nothing else. My dad in, and basically he said he ended a lot of friendships that night. I said, I got on the team, but he said there was a lot of friendships that were ruined that night out as a result of that. Charlie Condon, Mason Neville, Castillo, Kent, Aiden West, Taylor, Bradfield Jr., Xavier Nayans, Jackson Wiggins, and Luke Dickerson for the Nets. And that's the hard thing is like you're either on the one side or you're on the other side. You're on the benefactor side. Or I will say I feel like some of this is a product of the fact that our school systems are very poorly funded. So when a school system does see somebody that has money come in and wants to hand a bunch of money over to the school, they're so desperate for it that they're willing to compromise those types of things to do it. It shouldn't be that way, but I feel like that's a little bit how things have kind of gotten to. You know, it's action reaction type thing or lack of action. Brandon Compton, J.R. Ritchie, Sean Gamble, Luke LaCourse, Kepley, Montgomery, Pastinen, Ike Irish, Maladonado, Kilby, Waldschmidt, there's a Willits, Voigt, Troy, Forbes, Turley, Nayans, Janik, Thompson, Dunno, Middleton, Morey, Level, Gray, Ramier, Harmon for the Nats, Carmichael, Jenkins, Frey, prize prospects Billy Carlson, Chase Shores, and Nolan Sailors. For those who are local to the Southern Maryland area, my wife and I will actually be at the Sip and Shop at the Rex tomorrow. I've told my wife she could finally go. We're actually going to take her to the Italian restaurant next door. We're doing a pre-Valentine's Day, but it's actually our Valentine's Day go out night. So I'm going to leave work early so we can do that. We don't do Valentine's Day on Valentine's Day because all the restaurants like to jack their rates up, and then there's nowhere you can get into, and we've got kids, so it just makes it that much harder. So we're doing it early, and there's a Sip and Shop. It's basically a lot of products that are kind of tailored more towards ladies that she hasn't got a chance to go to, so she's going to be up there. So me and the boys are just going to hang out in the card shop while she gets to go walk around and check things out. I know they won't mind. So actually probably bringing up some of the Series 1 up to the shop tomorrow. Braden Montgomery, Ethan Hedges, Thomas White, Gruvich, Lombard Jr., Schubart, Waldschmidt, Willits again. That will go to Mr. Mazurek. Lays, Gagewood, Gabe Davis, Dvalin, Ethan Frey, Escobar, L. Wagner. Say that louder when it comes to places jacking their rates up. Yeah. Celestin, Fouch, Doyle, Cuso, Williams, Solis. Ooh, this is interesting. I've never seen a golden dragon scale before. What's this number to? Oh, well, that's a low number than I thought it'd be. 59 of 75. That is a Malachi Witherspoon for the Detroit Tigers. That's pretty cool. That is a damn nice looking card right there. 59 of 75. Any 59s tonight? No 59s. IP Kansas City, and of course being Navy Sailors name. I think so too. Yeah, we've always seen places like restaurants will put the rates up, and then they'll make you only buy from a limited menu on Valentine's Day and some of the nicer places, and it's real. Detroit Tigers, Matt Del Orso picks that one up. Very nice. That's a cool card. I like that card. Redweeds, $7 all day. Oh, you're talking about roses. Yeah, $7 all but 6 days a year. Then they're $100 to go with the $10 Hallmark card, and it's Walmart Hallmark card. Yeah. We actually, honestly, for how much, okay, show of comments, how many people gave up on buying greeting cards because the cost of a greeting card got so expensive that just to give somebody a card, it cost almost as much as giving them a present. That's why we stopped giving cards. We were like, oh, it's nice. Trash can. Caleb Blaze, Gage Wood, Grant Richardson, Dvalin, Escott, Salson, Dickerson, Kate Anderson for the Mariners, Hodge, and Yason. We actually, what's a greeting card? Yeah, pretty much. The only reason we buy greeting cards and stuff is when we need like some money or a gift card we want to put it in. Honestly, that's the only reason we buy one, and we're mailing it to somebody. Or if I'm doing like, I bought you tickets to the NASCAR race, but we don't actually have the tickets in hand and they're digital, so I need to write it on something. So here's a greeting card that says we're going to. That's the only reason, because some of them are like $10. It's like, geez, I can buy half a blaster box. Or sorry, a third of a blaster box now. Bodine, Nelson, Witherspoon, Essenberg, Seth Hernandez, nice. Namala, Quentin Young, Wiggins, Shores, Caminiti, Oliveto, Weidman, Valdez, Walton, Clark, Owens, Culpepper, Fleming, Rojas, Root. Oh, that's cool. How about a 31 of 50 Axis Leo DeVries for the Oakland Athletics? Who had the A's tonight? Dennis on the mini. Nice hit. 31 of 50. Leo DeVries auto. Honestly, I'm the same way. I'd rather just give me a homemade card, do it yourself, and then I'll enjoy it a hell of a lot more. 100% with you. Nice Leo card. Dollar Tree grading cards. Hell yeah. Oh, look, we have another numbered card. I should double check too. 30, was that 31? 31. Do we have any 31s tonight? Not a 32, but no, 31. And then a 84. Oh, somebody used to be an 84 person. A Run Namala for the Blue Jays. Toronto Blue Jays going to Michael Deere. Why can't that work for Valentine's Day? Here's your card with cash. I don't want to pay for overpriced steak and flowers. Money means love, right? And she can take whatever she wants, whatever she wants. Yeah, and that's kind of how I sometimes feel about it. Here is a promise that we will go out to dinner on a day that's not called Valentine's Day or a holiday. 84 of 125. It's kind of funny is for government workers, Monday is a holiday day. So government workers have Monday off. So it's like, oh, we should go somewhere nice for the long weekend now. Raniel Rodriguez, Joshua Flores, Farmello, McConaughey, Weidman, Valdez, Walton, Lombard Jr., Farmello, and Connor Griffin refractor. All right, sleeve this one. Yeah, it's the crowds too. You can't make a reservation for everybody. Everyone's overpriced. You can't get in at the time you want to eat dinner. So you either got to go stupid early or stupid late, or you're going to eat late. The thing that always gets my wife and I too about Valentine's Day is it's so quick right after Christmas. You're like, what do you want? I don't know. We just had Christmas a month and a half ago. Pico Khan, Jordan Yost, Caleb Wing, Josh Hammond, Grant Richardson, Ethan Petrie, Lugo, Fine, Barr, Anderson, Youngerman, Morris, Tate, Phillips, Mira, Conrad, Dix, Cunningham, Hartshorn, Steele Hall, CJ Gray, X-Fractor, Jacob Morrison for the Brewers, Namala, Quentin Young. I know, right? That's what I think too. I'm like, he's a Padre before. Jackson Wiggs, Shores, Clark, Morris, Tate, Axis DeVries again, McConaughey, and Riley Kelly. I have an autograph of him from, I think, Leaf, where it's still him as a Padre. I think it was Trinity. I have him as that. Our card show is starting to fill up more and more. I think I only have like 2 table spots left now. I need to actually advertise it, though. I have not advertised it. I'm actually trying to reach out to one of our local radio stations to see if they'll do a live broadcast from our card show. Nate George, Deswara, Lewis, Bellew, Coe, Reed, Overmiller, Condon, Neville, Castillo, Kent, Level, Harvey, Bremner, Selena, Swolinski, Pratt, Mitchell, Bonnemer, Gray, Quintero, Cohen, Caminiti, Olivito, Lugo. Okay, I can do it for you. Fine, Troy, Forbes. It's not as Bowman first, so Turley, Bradley Ebel, Nimala, and JJ Weatherholt. I know he's the top prospect. It's like his second or third year prospect card. All right, that's the Bowman break. That one wasn't bad. That was actually a pretty solid box. I don't. have an expectation. Kevin asked, what's your expectations for the Yankees this year? Basically, same players, same coach, same game plan. I don't have an expectation. I don't know if they know what they're doing with the team at this point. I didn't see them pick up anybody big. I didn't see any sort of major moves. I guess I just don't really have an expectation for them. My goal, I think, is they're going to be mediocre. You're going to have Judge, who's probably going to put the team on his back again and make them a contender. But I think the East is kind of weak at this point. The Dodgers are pretty much buying championships at this point, and which you Yankees always used to get accused of. But I feel like you got more players who don't want to go to the Yankees than do, which is funny because you would think that's the whole point is like you want to go to the bright lights and center stage. You don't want to just be a accent in the background. I'm not like ask me about the Knicks. I'm very excited for the Knicks. You know, they have good games, they have bad games, but I'm excited for the Knicks. I'm very interested in the Knicks. I've bought NBA Player Pass to watch the Knicks games or League Pass. I've enjoyed watching their games even when they lose. But the Yankees, I mean, I think we should have Cole back this year. Oh, nice. Chad said he got some Reese Hines cards, autos, cheap on eBay for his 2018 Bowman. Nice. All right. Let's take a look at a recap of this, and then we'll kind of see where we're at for everything else. We got Connor Griffin. Connor Griffin, Refractor, Kate Anderson base, Jacob Morrison, X-Fractor, Seth Hernandez, paper base, Willits, paper base. That's going to go in Sam's stack. Got Billy Carlson on the prize prospects and the access card, JoJo Parker, chrome and paper first. Billy Carlson chrome, Franklin Arias in action. Let me top load that one. And our stand cards, which not too bad. Dragon Scale, Malachi Witherspoon to 75 for the Tigers. Leo DeVries to 50. Axis, Nolan Sailors to 99. Namala to 125. Dewara for the Orioles. Jacob Morrison on the Father's Day Blue. Tim Pieston to 125 on the Dragon Scale. Ike Irish on the auto. And Ty Harvey to 99. All right. I think... Let me take a look at the store real quick. All right. Oh, yeah. I mean, that's the thing is you get those first-year hype guys, and they definitely have some serious pop to them. How do I bring that one screen back? Can I do that? Oh. Oh, all right. I was just trying to figure out if there's a way. Oh, that's how. Interesting. All right, let's bring it back up here. Just learned something new. All right, so we're going to go back over to the store here. I do have 2 mini spots left available. We've got spot 2 and spot 8 is $50 a spot. We will go ahead and run this one. So I will give it a final call. I'll give you guys a couple minutes to make a final call on this one if you want to jump in on it. If not, we will go ahead and run it. I'm going to set up the duck race for this one. Taking a look at where we're going next, I think we're going to go to Prism Hobby, which has the Jaguars, the only thing left in that. Again, we do have, I guess I'll put this in the comment section. I am taking offers for Minis hate you. I can't help you on that one, Chad. Sometimes they love us, sometimes they hate us. Taking offers for Royals, D-backs, and oh, that's cool. Taking offers for Royals, D-backs, and Rockies in Museum/Select. So if you want to take, if you would like to jump on one of those teams, you can make an offer in the comment section. You want one more? All right. I'll leave the last spot open until I get the duck race set up. All right, Brian Tanner for that one. I'm going to cross-check my payments on these. I know Mark's good. If Mark wasn't good, I know where he works. So, and then Brian, I saw your 2 mini spot claims before. Brian's paid Venmo. I just want to check Ricky and Matt. I think I did see Matt's one. I'm going to close this one for just a minute. I think that's the only shot for any of us to be an Olympian. Look, there's Ricky's. Okay, cool. There's Ricky's payment. All right. Finishing setting this up. So I guess I'm going to take 1 mini spot in this one. Let's see. What are we going to run? Let's run the crab race. All right. Final call for that mini. All right. Final call is done. Offers are closed on that. All right. So I'm going to share that screen. Nope, that's not what I wanted to do. Wrong button. Yes. The mini you bought into was the one that was the Bowman one. I ran that. So I pre-ran that before the break because I needed that to close Bowman out. And I think you missed that one. Let me check. I wrote it down. Yeah, you were spot 10 out of 14. So unfortunately, you missed in that one, Kevin. All right, let me try that again. Add new. Crab race. Sure. All right. I'm going to put the names in. All right, here are our names going in. We got Mark, me, Mark, Brian, Matt, Ricky, Mark, Brian, Mark. Top spot is going to get a spot in both the Prism Hobby and the draft picks. Otherwise, the second spot will get the 49ers in the Prism Hobby, and the next two will get the Prism draft pick spots. So we're going to do 45 seconds. We're going to mix it up here a little bit. All right, your crowds are sleeping, but they are ready to go. 3, 2, 1, they're off. I am going to get the books. All right, 20 seconds on the clock. My crab is nowhere to be found. My crab is falling back. He's going to sleep. My crab is called it a night. Ready. Oh, it's coming back. All right, top 4. Who's it going to be? It's top spot. Top 3. We got Mark, Matt, Brian, and Ricky. Nice little spread there amongst folks. I like that. All right, good deal. All right, so Mark, you're going to get a spot in Prism Draft Pick serial number, and you get the Chargers. Matt Snow, you are going to get the 49ers in the Prism Hobby Box. Brian and Ricky, you are going to get a spot in the draft picks. I'm going to update those right now. We're going to reload that crab race, and we're going to run our random for Prism. So give me 1 second. Let me pull that break up. All right, so Mark got the Chargers. Got that. Micropapers. Good. All right, Micro's in. Give me 1 second here. I just realized somebody hadn't paid. Have I told you all how much frustrated I get when people don't pay for their spots? The worst part to me is, let's see. How did they get screwed on ice dancing? I'll tell you in a second. Mark does keep the lights on here. I'm not gonna lie on that. Judging. All right. He's not replying. Titans. Oh, wait, hold on. He said it. Never mind. Okay. All right. We're good. We're good. All right. All right. We are running the Prism Hobby. So Giants are going to go to the top. What did I say? 4 on this one? I'm trying to remember what I said myself. Top 4. So 3 packs. We're going to go right from front to back. First 3, 4, second 3, third 3, last 4. Are going to be your giveaway for this. They missed a mistake by the French ice dancers. They were judging. They weren't judging the French dancers enough. Man, what a crash by Lindsey Vonn. What a shame the way to end her career. I feel for the tibia aspect of that because that's the same thing Aiden had cut in half. That was a hell. Apparently, a lot of people have been crashing on that mountain too. Because I haven't actually tagged it. All right. We got everyone here. 49ers. I need to put these people in. Man, I'm slacking. So, Chargers was Mark. I closed up a little too quick. Hold on. Sorry. I goofed something. All right, so Matt got the 49ers. All right. We're going to run this. I'm going to put 1 minute on the clock on this one so I can update the serial number break. All right. I almost hosed myself on that one. I've had enough of ice dancing. What channel's curling on? Oh. All right. 1 minute on the clock. Everybody's sleeping, but they're going to wake up in just a second. 3, 2, 1, you're off. All right, 8 seconds left. Who's our grand winner? Corey Hickok took one there. And who's our top 4? We've got Corey, Jacob, Mark, and Spencer. Congrats, you guys. All right, let's copy those. We'll put them in our sheet. And this is going to be break 2648. $26.48 coming up at you here. All right, congrats. And I'm just going to close that out. Sure, she was competing already. Her doctors and coaches were wrong not pulling her from the competing. She's loaded, but she shouldn't have. I mean, what does that say about all? I guess in some respects, though, what does that say about all the other skiers who were not hurt and yet she still beat them out? Does that send a weird message too? I don't know. I wonder. All right, let me get our tags in for this one. Everybody is good for. Oh, geez. Looks like we're good when all our payments for the Prism Draft Picks break. So we'll have that one coming up here. I'm probably going to put the Prism Draft Picks break ahead of the Select and Museum because we can do that one. That one is full, where we have a little more time. We can see if anybody wants to jump in on a spot for one of the baseball teams. 6053 is that one. All right. And we're just doing tags. So I need that screen. Where is the screen? Oh, yeah, close it. Felt bad for Nick last night. He was doing his live stream. Andrew Huth, are you still on? I don't know if you're still on or not. Right? That's true. That does go back to that comment. I was wondering if Andrew Huther was still on or he was lurking in the background. All right, so we got break 26-0. Hey, remember that Charizard card that Nick sold last night or didn't sell last night? Dude, apparently that guy's done that 3 times to him where he's bid up a card and then immediately put a cancellation notice in. So he banned him last night. And apparently after he banned him, the guy tried to bid on some other card and then he messaged Nick on why he couldn't bid. You know why you can't bid. I'm really glad he didn't get in on those 2 real high end cards that he was that he put out there, because that's BS. Like, don't do that crap to somebody. Because I think with eBay Live, I think it all screws up. Like, he can't repost it that night and redrop it because of the way the system is. I actually put a bid in higher than that 105 bid, and it didn't take it. Like, I had like 2 seconds left, and I hit confirm, and it did not take my bid. So that was kind of annoying. But I felt for him on that because I think that's bullcrap. So you went to 100. I paused for a second, and then I went to 100. Then I tried to go to 110, but I was trying to do the max bid thing at the time, and then it wouldn't let me do it. It like froze on me. He had some glitchiness going on last night. Like, it was weird. His audio went out, and then I guess it came back for you all, but it didn't come back for me. I literally had to shut everything down and restart it to get the audio back from his stream. It was really bizarre. Tanner Michael. Jack. Really? I've actually seen a couple people that are questioning messages on Drake May cards they won, and they're getting messages from people that was pre-Super Bowl, and they said, please pay for this card before the Super Bowl, or else your bid will be canceled. And people were going, oh yeah, they're trying to do that, so if May won the Super Bowl, they were going to sell it for more. And people don't actually know it's the other way around, and May doesn't win or he has a bad game, that you're going to back out of the sale, and you're just waiting to see if he does or not, to see if you got a good deal or a bad deal. Yeah, that the worst part about, I feel like, those situations is when you have a no payer like that, you can't leave a review on them that says they're a no payer. It's really stupid. Like, you should be able to leave a review on a sale that says sale never finalized because the person canceled the sale or never paid. Like, some sort of like public awareness. There was a while that the only thing you could leave on people's eBay pages was positive marks. But then you read the comments and you read people are saying scammer, doesn't pay, just bids you up and then tries to cancel it. I'm actually really a little bit interested to see. It still shows it. So check this out. I offered a guy, if it focuses. I offered this guy $600, throw a tax on top, for 2 select football hobby boxes. I went to check his listing to see if he had more for sale, and the listing was canceled after my 2 sales. First off the line today went for $900. A lot of people are selling those selects at $800. You're going to do that to me. All right. Well, I guess I'm going to go front back. All right. So I said first 3, second 3, third 3, last 3. All right. There we go. So I'm hoping that guy is not going to hose me. Empty box. Here's everything we can hit. This is your Prism hobby box. I do have a second one of these, but obviously Optics been feeling much better than these. Color Blast, Prismania, Dual Color Blast, Mangas. Those are the big chases we're looking for. All right. Good luck, everybody. It is the basically $1,000 Prism hobby box. Let's hope we get something nice in this one. Corey Hickok's got the Giants for the start, so good luck. But yeah, we'll see if that sale goes through when Select Hobby releases. Man, camera does not want to focus tonight. Come on. Braylon Allen, Tua Tagovailoa, Damian Martinez, Andrew Mabuka, Christian Benford, Chase Brown going to kick us off. Well, and a Pat Bryant auto is going to be our first auto. Chase Brown, that is 218 of 230 on the Blue Wave Prism for the Bengals. Going to Jaw. And then we have a Pat Bryant sticker auto. Not numbered. Going to the Denver Broncos. That was I think it was a late pickup by, it was Mark Hudson picked that one up. I know these boxes can be very feast or famine. I'm hoping we have feast. Jermaine Sherwood, Jaden Daniels, Jerome Bettis, Ricky Williams, and Khalil Shakir. This is a very, very expensive box. That's why I don't do too many of these. Cooper Kupp, Myles Garrett, Greg Zabel, Trevor Etienne for the Panthers. Scope. Jordan Love. That is 16 of 75. No 16s tonight on the Scope. Actually, I did. So I messaged Nick afterwards. I told him, I said, I tried to put a 110 bid in, but it didn't take it. I said, I told him, I said, if you want to sell it to me for that, I'll take it. Like if you can get more for it, don't feel obligated to sell it to me. So he ended up selling it to me. Wife's jumping in late because she's probably going to bed. Oh, you just tried to buy it? Oh. Well, I've gotten a bigger Pokemon community that's grown down here. And so I've been trying to do a little bit with Pokemon. I've got a card show coming up soon. I broke my pencil. So what'd you do? Go in the shop and try to say, I'll buy that Zard off you from last night? Tyler Show manga sold for $8K on eBay. Yowzers. That's not no small chunk of change right there. Oh, haha, nice. Tua Tagovailoa, Adrian Peterson on the all-purpose. Andrews, Chancellor, McBride, Hawkinson, Chase Brown. Yep, I did. Well, I liked it. I couldn't afford some of those $400 or $500 cards. I was like, holy cow! I couldn't believe how high those went for. Like, I ain't touching that. But the $100 Charizard, I'm like, I can work with that. Especially because it was graded to 10. Jared Verse, Murray, McGahee, RJ Harvey, Colson Loveland. We have a football parallel. Colson Loveland. Kyrene Williams. We have the football parallel, which is kind of cool. It's literally like the pigskin parallel. This one for the Houston Texans. That is Fairbairn. 131 of 180. You'd think that would be a lower numbered one. That's a cool looking card. I like how Prism looks this year. I think the design for Prism this year is actually one of their better designs. Houston Texans. That went to Jaw. You're trying to kick yourself? Kid Reporter. Collins, Cordell Stewart, Kyle Van Noy, Amon-Ra St. Brown, and Michael Wilson. All right. No Giants for Corey. Jacob is now up. Christian Kirk, Geno Stone, Ty Felton, Riley Leonard. A white AJ Barner for the Seahawks. That's blue. I thought it was like a black X-Fractor. Prism Break Saquon. It's nice looking. 28 of 35. 28 going to Greg. Gets $5 for himself to use. 28 of 35. Going for the Seahawks, which also goes to Corey. And then we got a Prism Break of Saquon. And there's our second autograph, a Jalen Noel for the Texans. That is 11 of 49. Lynn hits with the 11. There's your second auto. All right. We'll keep it going. We got Stenrud, Benford, Mack, Geno Smith, and Charles Woodson. All right, we got the autos out of the way. Now we just need the manga or the color blast or Addison, Ray Lewis, Pearsall, Fannin Jr. Got another pigskin parallel. Membu, Xavier Legette for the Carolina Panthers. That is 51 of 180. And we got a Fractal, Ridley, Ingram, Tebow, Bo Nix, Cameron Jordan. Geez, that was a Broncos run right there. Last one for Jacob for the Giants. Everyone else there's Dak, Morton, Kelly, Ashton Genty, Dylan Gabriel, Xavier McKinney, Prismatic Tyler Warren. That's not bad. Not numbered, though. Juwan Jennings, Ed Reed, Steve Spurrier, Gannon, and Waddle. Nice base cards, but not the ones we're looking for. This box is so hard to price, was so hard to do a pay-by team with because I know there's high ceilings on a lot of these cards, but it's so hard to put some of the price points on these, especially when we're doing a single box. All right, Mark's got the Giants in these next three. Fouts, Glenn, Young, Grant, Gunnar Helm. I guess these are just common. Brenton Strange on the 129 of 180. I guess that's the parallel for the hobby boxes. Kid Reporter, Devin Hester, McManus, Rosier. There's one for Mark, Brian Burns, Sean Taylor, and Cortland Sutton. I thought they were all special, and now we've hit 3 of them already. Van Ginkel, Stafford, Lamar Jackson, Burden, Collins, Fractal, Michael Penix Jr., Malik Neighbors for the Giants, Keyshawn Johnson, Kyle Pitts, Torrey Holt, Garrett Wilson, and Josie Jewell. Wow, that box pack was terrible. All right, last pack for Mark. This box is not lived up to the Prism hype. Tarheeb Still, Kitchens, Allen, Beck, Williams, Silver Tootin for the Jaguars, Xavier Worthy. That is 141 of 180. McCarthy, Swift, Kamara, Riggs, and Boswell. Ugh. This box has been rough. Really rough. I got a second box coming too. Yikers. All right, we're down to the last 3 of Prism Hobby. This one's not quite had the appeal that I've been hoping for. So I'm hoping these last 3 packs, last 3-pack Magic's going to bring us back around here. Need something for these last 3. Gibbs, Myers, Cam Miller, Amawari for the Browns, Jerome Ford on the cracked ice. 73. Sean, if you put a 1 in front of it, you would have had it, or took the 1 off. 73 and 99 on the blue cracked ice, Jerome Ford. Jackson Dart, Prismatic, going to Spencer Sharp. Jalen Warren, Fields, Coleman, Coe, Jacobs, Judy. Stub toe Coe. Yeah, this box is a little bit of a letdown. So the last two packs got to really give us something here if we're going to even remotely have something for this one. We did get more Optic today. Got a couple megas, a couple more megas, and a couple more blasters. So we'll have that for next week. Dave Krieg, Dwayne Bowe, Josh Sweet, Kyle McCord, Tesla, Chris Boswell on the pigskin. That is 4 of 180. Prism Break, Caleb Williams for the Bears on the refractor. Kid Reporter, Tony Pollard, Steve Jackson, Hushmanzada, Adams, and Freeney. Boy, I hope there is something just epic in this last pack because this has been not. This is why Panini is. This is why Panini is getting kicked out of the industry. Oof. This is not a good box. But I think that's why you guys voted not that you weren't crazy about Prism. We had some better, much better Optic boxes for sure. Joe Burrow, Chop Robinson, Ivan Pace Jr. I'm shaking my head back here, by the way. Amos, Jackson, Chris Olave, 154 of 180. Abdul Carter, Emergent, Puka, Watt, Tucker, McDuffie, and Shockey. That was bad. That was terrible. Wow. Yeah. Good game. That was a dusting. Wow. That was an epic dusting. Yeesh. I can't even hide that one. That was absolutely brutal. That was a brutal box of Prism. And they're still going for $9.50. That was my advice. Stay away from Prism. But go buy the cards. I have a second box on its way. I don't really know what I'm going to do with it. I don't really even want to put it up for another break because that was bad. We've done so much better with Optic boxes. And me and Optic typically don't get along. But our last Optic breaks actually been really good. Or at least we've had some better results with them. That was just trash. I mean, that's just straight trash. I have nothing good to say about that box. If you're a Texans fan, you got a couple nice Texans cards. Only a $950 loss. Yeah, basically. We maybe got $30, $40 worth of cards back, I'd say. I don't think Jalen Noel and Pat Bryant's autos go for very much. If you have a friend that says they want to buy a Prism hobby box of football, just slap them in the face and say, hey, I'll take that money from you. If you want to throw it in a trash can, I can do that for you. I have nothing good to say about that box. That box was terrible. You can't even sugarcoat that one. All right. Well, if I get absolutely insane and decide to do another Prism hobby box, I don't even know what I'm going to do. That was terrible. Who would have thought Optic and Mosaic would have been superior to Prism? I would have. I would have said Mosaic. I think Mosaic hobby box. Here's the crazy thing. You could do 3 Mosaic hobby boxes for the price of that one box. That's insane. It's a little less. That box is a little less than 3 Mosaic hobby boxes. For all the different Mosaic versions you could do to compare to that one is insane. I like the design, but I think the price is Terrible. Chris Olave to 180. Isaac Tesla base. Boswell to 180. Prismatic break or prism break refractor. Jerome Ford to 99. Brenton Strange to 180. Tootin refractor. Worthy to 180. Genty, Gabriel base. Tyler Warren prismatic. Hey, do you want to see what $100 or $950 burned to the ground looks like?
What?
Just staring at it.
What, did you get nothing?
We got absolutely smoked in that break.
Really?
That was awful. Like, really, really awful.
I just wanted to show you something. Did you hear about the Olympics?
Hun, put that away. You can't show me that right now. Good God. We're on live stream right now.
Did you hear about the Olympic skier who had a bad crash?
Lindsey Vonn?
Yeah.
Yeah. We were just talking about that earlier.
Yeah.
She broke her tibia. Yeah, I saw that picture.
That's nasty. Her ex-fix looks way worse than it is.
Yeah, I was trying to see.
I don't even know how that's connected.
It looks like it's made of wood. But the weird part is, like, so is her other leg over there?
I don't know. I watched the thing. I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah. I mean, there's the pins coming out, but then all this stuff.
So you saw that picture too?
Yeah, I saw it too. I couldn't quite make sense of it. Andrew said, put your hot hands away.
I don't know about that.
The Noel, I'll go over that. The Noel is numbered to 49. So we had Noel numbered to 49, Jordan Love numbered to 75, Fairbairn to 180, Chase Brown to 230, Pat Bryant not numbered auto. Hell, his auto's even faded. That's how terrible that is. AJ Barner, White Prism to 35. That was the low numbered one. Xavier Legette to 180. That was terrible. All right, we're going to do the Prism draft picks break.
I'm going to go to bed.
Okay, you do that. I've got...
See you at 2 a.m.
Yep.
What, really?
I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 breaks left.
Why do you do this to yourself?
Because I'm crazy?
You're going to be hurting in the morning. And you have to go to work because you're leaving early tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But actually, they're all short breaks. So.
Yeah.
They are. This one only has 650 cards in it. Just kidding.
I know you're kidding. You know I'll be way passed out by the time.
Yes, I know you'll be way passed out.
Do not.
All right. And put some clothes on. Just kidding. All right. We're going to jump to the Prism serial number break. God, that was terrible. I can't even. Yeah. It's just. All right. We're going to do a 30-second duck race for. Actually, I'm just going to run a random. We're just going to do a random for the serial numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right. This is going to be break 26053. This is Prism draft picks. Let me update your screen. Well, you were on camera. This isn't OnlyFans.
Serious allergic reactions and increased risk of infections and liver problems may occur. Before treatment, your doctor should check you for infections and TB. Tell your doctor if you have an infection.
I don't need you sharing that with everybody else in the group. You got to pay for that kind of content.
15 years of clinical research. Ask your doctor about Tremfya today.
Her fault. It's late.
It's Gillette's best shave, and its ultra sharp blades last 50% longer. Hey Joe, hope you like cheeks. Gillette, the best the man can get. Keeps getting better.
Brian said on the YouTube side that he wants to spoon with Daniel while he's here. So he wants your permission so you can come here and spoon with Daniel at night. All right.
Psoriatic arthritis, mornings came sore, swollen,
All right, 26053. Clear this out. Let's put your new list in here. God, that was so bad. I can't even get over how bad that was. All right, I got this. This one probably will be a 5 times better break than the last thing we just did. All right, running that random 3 6-sided dice, 4 5 2, going 11 times. And done. All right. And put the names in there. All right, it's gonna go 8 3 9 0 6 1 2 5 7 4. All right. And there's your serial numbers. And I got to center it because you all can't see it. There you go. All right. Come on, baseball. All right. And put tags in. So this is going to be a break 26053. So our baseball breaks for the Series 1 is going to be 2654 and 2655. But we're going to do the museum and select next after this one. So this one had Hayden, Matt Marceau, Mark Hudson, Brian Tanner, and Ricky Worry. Just confirm that I'm not forgetting anyone. Jacob, Matt, Hayden, Mark, Brian, Ricky. Okay, that's everyone. All right. We are good to go. All right. 1,000 bucks, maybe $100 profit on that high side. Ouch. Yeah. You knew he wasn't normal. I know. That's what I told her. I said, you had to be crazy if you wanted to marry me. I'm so abnormal that I'm normally abnormal. Brian wants a 101. Well, I think a lot of people would take a 101. Hayden actually had a 101 out of a Bowman U box I sent him. All right. All right. Let's get into this one. Oh, cool. Like the packs are all like hidden down the bottom in here. All right. We got 4 packs, 10 cards per packs, 4 autographs. I had a request to do one of these boxes. You guys filled it, so thank you. Box. Art or Dylan Rayola. Well, that is actually Travis Hunter apparently is on this too. All right. 4 packs. Let me get this. 2653. All right. Let's go. Tanner jumped in with 86. You got it, sir. All right. Let's kick it off. We got Colston Loveland. That is spot 7. Elijah Badger, spot 5. Dylan Rayola, spot 8. Jaden Blue on the blue. That is going to be 81 of 299. No 81s. Tanner was in with 86. Tanner, you're off by 5. A CJ Stroud True Blue with an auto of Daniel Jackson. 194 of 249 for the CJ Stroud for Ohio State. Daniel Jackson. That is 204 of 399. So let's go in spot 4. Spot 4, Mark Hudson. picks up the Stargate SG1 Daniel Jackson, Dr. Daniel Jackson, who's also a running back. CJ Stroud was 194, so that's also going to spot 4. Lisa was telling me a funny story about how Target caught a couple kids trying to steal, and they said one of the kids had so much stuff stuffed under his shirt, he looked like he was pregnant. And apparently one of the things he was stealing was a Valentine's Day gift for his girlfriend. I'm like, oh, she'll enjoy lovely receiving that Valentine's gift when you're in jail. 81 of 299, spot 1, going to Brian Tanner on that one. Hi, hun. It's nice to see you. Happy Valentine's Day. I'm behind the slammer. Sam Levitt, trophy hunting. That's going to spot 3. Donovan Edwards, spot 6. Peyton Manning, spot 5. And Sammy Brown, spot 3. If you guys like this box and like this product, I'm not opposed to getting more. But you guys got to kind of tell me. I think, just checking the box here real quick. I think we can get Color Blast. Oh, yeah, we can get black color. Actually, you can get any type of Color Blast. Color Blast, dual Color Blast, black Color Blast, stained glass, mangas on campus. A bunch of case hit chances on this product. All right, we've got Derek Harmon, spot 6. Will Campbell, spot 4. Kyle McCord, silver, spot 6. Bashul Tutin, that is 339 of 399. That is going to the spot 9, and that's Hayden. Jerome Bettis and DJ Ugalele for the auto. 63 of 299 going to spot 3. That's going to be Matt. DJ Ugalele is going to go to spot 4. Mark Hudson. Mark's just taking all the autos. Baseball Select and a museum is running next. Hidden Arch, black Color Blast. Really? Okay, so Tanner, let me ask you: was he not interested because he actually wanted to keep it for his collection, or did he keep it because he thought he could get more money for it than what you offered him? That's starting to drive me nuts. Like, you're getting 7-year-olds walking up to your card table and they're doing comps on eBay, and they're like, no, I'm not going to take that for that. You have to pay me 100% comps or I'm not selling. It's like, what in the world has happened? ETN. Trophy hunting. That is spot 1. And a blue cracked ice, Quinshawn Judkins. That is 42 of 149 going to spot 2, which is Hayden. We got Micah Parsons for Penn State, spot 1, and Upton Stout for spot 9. I offered $1,500. That's a very hefty price. That is an extremely hefty price. You don't ever offer me $1,500. By the way, did you like that Jonathan Brooks card? I gave you a Color Blast. Got a Red Wave, silver, and then maybe like a gold or orange pulsar here. Good. I'm glad you did. So did he say he was keeping it for his PC or what? Tyleek Williams, spot 2. Luke Lachey, spot 9. Oli Gordon, spot 2. Spot Oli Gordon the second, spot 8. Tesla on the, it's either yellow or gold. 49 of 75. Sport, anybody 49s? No 49s. So spot 9 going to Hayden. DJ Giddens. And then auto rated prospect. Wow. All right, Brian. We got the guy you were asking for. Now the question is, what number is it? Saturday Star, Dylan Raiola. That was one of the two people that Brian asked for. Doesn't look like it's a 101, though. Yeah, so that tells me if he sent it to grading, he's trying to get more money for it. You know what you tell him? If it comes back a PSA 8 or PSA 7, be like, Giddens, by the way, is going to be spot 4. You go, 8, 7. You go, 6, 7 means 6/7 of the price that now I'm going to offer you. Now you're going to get $600-700 instead of the $1,500 I was going to offer you. Because the thing is, he tried to crack it and hide it from you. Oh, no, I just got it back. You're like, yeah, well, I can look up the pop dude and I can tell exactly which one it was. All right. Dylan Raiola. This is the one Brian was asking for. It's going to go to spot 0. Matt Marceau, 30 of 100. Spot 0. The 0 spot. I almost tried to make this break where the 0 was combined with 9. Make it a 9-spot break instead of a 10. Dylan Raiola. I think it's already better break than the Prism Hobby Box. Quinn Ewers. Spot 1. Damian Martinez. Spot 6. Kyle Kennard. Spot 1. And Taj Brooks. Spot 4. All right, last pack in this one. And then we're going to do Select and Museum. And then we'll go to our Series 1 boxes. Don't see any color blasts or anything to that effect. Sad face. Zy Alexander, spot 1. Cam Scattaboo, spot 9. Mikel Williams, spot 1. Eli Manning, red, spot. That's going to go to spot 1. 71 of 399. Patrick Mahomes III for the Red Raiders. Auto behind it is a Trevor Etienne. This one is not numbered, just a red wave, Patrick Mahomes. So that's going to go to spot 8, which is Jacob. I don't hate you. I don't make these cards. You're the second person to say that to me today. Trevor Etienne. That is going to be spot 5. It's going to go to the E spot. There's no number on the back. Trevor Etienne. Draft picks. Spot 5 is going to be Matt. I tried. Could always offer Matt a hefty price tag for it. There's a Quinn Ewers. Spot 6, Travis Hunter on the hype. Spot 2, Randy Moss. Spot 1, and Marks spot 8. That was a quick break. That was a very quick break. But hell, it did better than the damn Prism Hobby Box. Yeesh. All right. I'm going to do a last call for offers on the Royals, the Rockies, and the Diamondbacks. If anybody wants to make an offer on those teams, please do so. Otherwise, I'm just going to close them and claim them. All right. So we got Patty Mahomes on the Red Wave. $40 for what? Isaac Tesla, 49 of 75. DJ Giddens. That was spot 4. Quinshon Judkins. That was spot 2. 2 in. Spot 9. Jerome Bettis. 63 of 299. Spot 3. CJ set for the 3. Yeah, sure. Send the 40 over. I'll take it. We'll close out the 3 like that. CJ Stroud, 194 of 249. Spread to spot 4. Daniel Jackson, 204 of 399 going to spot 4. Trevor Etienne going to the E spot. So spot 5. Dylan Raiola. That is 30 of 100. So it goes to the 0 spot. DJ Ugalele, spot 4. And Jaden Blue, spot 1, 81 of 299. And that is your Prism Draft Picks break. All right. Next up, Select and Museum. Legs don't want to work anymore, it feels like. All right. All right. So Andrew just took the remaining 3 for 40. So I've got ahead and going to close it with that. So he's going to close out all the remaining teams there. All right. So I'm going to put Andrew in that spot. And we are going to roll. All right. All right. We are good. We are going to run. Everybody was paid in this one. I need to talk to Sean. He paid and I missed it. Oh, so he did. All right. Let's do. Let's see. Here is your all right. All right, so we're going to do our race. Top 2 are going to get the A's. And the A's are going to be the lock team for tomorrow's Series 1 and Museum break as well, even though the Blue Jays and the Royals are actually the better teams in that one. All right, we're going to add the duck race in here. 30 seconds on the clock. And you are set. And you are off. Top 2 get the A's. Top spot's going to get Museum Collection. Second spot is going to get the Select Box. Bryce is just going to sit out there and just take the lead right from the whole thing here. Oh, never mind. And your winner for the top spot is going to be All right. Gonna go ahead and get this updated in the list. Put that in here. And put that in your break list. All right, so this is going to be break 2651. All right, going to get the tags put together for this one, and we should be ready to go. So Sean Stickle is going to get Museum Collection for A's, and Kelsey is going to get the A's for Select. All right. Let me get this. And Anderson. Sean Benjamin. Who's there? Joe, Bryce, Glenn, Ray, Frankie, Mazurek, Brian, and Billy. All right. Got everyone tagged. We are going to kick this one off. We're going to start with the Select Hobby Box and move on. So let me close this screen out. Hide that one. And we are going to start with the Select Hobby Box and move to Museum Collection. One of the things I don't like about Museum Collection is they took a hit away. I feel like the box price didn't change, but they took a hit away. So it's like, so we didn't change the value. We actually put less value in it. And yet I'm paying the same price. Empty box. I just literally just tore the cover off the thing. So I don't get that. I feel like that should have come down in price some when they took a hit away. It used to be 4 hits, but I just don't get why we're paying more for less of a product. I actually did put into the EQL auction today for the Sapphire Bowman draft box. So, all right, I'm going to rip a couple of these. So Kelsey's got the A's in this one. Let's see. Let's go with this one. This one actually marinated up at the shop for a while. No one grabbed it, so that's why I brought it back in, because we were low on baseball until Series 1 had showed up. So, all right. one more pack, and then we will get rolling. We got our 2 Series 1 hobby boxes we'll be doing after this. Series 1 will have more up tomorrow. We'll be looking at jumbos next week. We got more museum coming, so we should be actually good in stock time baseball for a little bit now. Jordan Lawler made.
I didn't get that. Could you try again?
Alexis, I didn't talk to you.
Okay.
Where did Alexa come in on that? It said Jesus made and Jordan Lawler. Okay. Kumar Rocker White Prism. That is 7 of 99. Any 7s tonight? No 7s. White Prism. Rentaro Sasaki. Not affiliated to any team, so I will probably put it in the team that's got the least amount of cards in it. Ethan Holiday. If we get a big hit not affiliated, we'll do a random to the group. Cam Smith. Hagen Smith. Marcelo Mayer on the tricolor, not numbered. Albert Pujols, numbers, fake out card. Alexander Grover, Ethan Salas, George Lombard, Braden Montgomery, relic. Ooh, that's a nice looking relic. How about for the Pirates? How about a nice little patch right there? Braxton Ashcraft for the Pirates. 10 of 10 on the Sparks. Nice. Going to the Pirates. Who are the Pirates? Pirates with Sean. Congrats, Sean. Very nice. Nice Brandon Ashcraft there. Luke Dickerson, J.D. Dix, Connor Griffin, Carson Bang tricolor, not numbered for the Mets. Ethan Holiday, Will Wagner, Ha-Seong Kim, Frank Thomas. We have a Cade Horton for the Cubs. Ooh, that is really low numbered. Damn, that is 4 of 5 for the Cubbies. Going to Frankie on a late pickup on that one. 4 of 5, Cade Horton. Very nice. 4 of 5. Damn. Colt Emerson, Sandoval, Stephen Voigt, Bubba Chandler, Cash Mayfield, 1 of 199. There's your one spot. There's the ones hitting their break credit. It's like every break, the one hits. There's the ones hitting. One of 199. You think we should hit a 1? We should hit a 101. It's like the one common one I always see. Dontrell Willis and Jacob Mizorowski for the Brewers. This is 26-051. All right. I gotta get this Kumar Rocker sleeves. So, Liam, how many cards actually go to your dad, and how many cards do you keep that your dad buys? That was the Rocker to 99. Like, you just, like, go and, like, take all his cards when he's not looking? By the way, did you find that Nolan Chanel card? I got the Spurs Golden State Warriors game. Apparently, Curry's getting like ACL surgery. I didn't know when as Curry went down. Something he said was an injury he had suffered a while back. All right, here we go. He takes the Reds, and me and my mom were looking for it yesterday. Could not find it. Because I know I handed it to you because that's the one that had the autograph on the silhouette. So I know I'd given it to you guys. Manny Ramirez, Luke Keschel, orange, Charlie Condon for the Rockies. 3 of 49. We can always look again at the card shop because you got. The thing I wonder is like because you guys had left that one stack at the shop. My only fear was if you put it down somewhere in the shop. First autograph coming out here. Luke Dickerson for the Washington Nationals. Washington went to Mark on the Luke Dickerson auto. Nice one for the Nets. And Mark Grace, Ricky Henderson, Kumar Rocker, Dylan Drelling for the Rangers. That is 18 of 25. Any 18ers tonight? No 18. That's a tie-dye. Nice one for the Rangers. Let's go into Kelsey. You got to buy that Luke off, Mark. Manny Ramirez. Fake out card. Ryan Sandberg. Marcelo Mayer. Roger Clemens. Deion Sanders. Turbocharge. Is that another die? This looks like another tie-dye, but I could be wrong. Oh, it is 15 of 25. Roman Anthony for the Boston Red Sox. Nice hit. Let's go into Danny Anderson. That's a real nice one. Nice Roman Anthony tie-dye. Actually looks really good on the turbocharged. Looks really nice. I'm going to go put that right there. And all these are going to get replaced with museum. We got a Will Clark, Buster Posey, Austin Wells, Tris Speaker, Cal Ripken numbers, Dylan Cruz, Colt Emerson, Mariano Rivera, Jose Canseco, and then a... Oh my, is this really a Paul Skeens auto? Oh my. And they got picked up late. 38 of 99, Paul Skeens autograph. Wow. And that box has been sitting in the card shop marinating for months. Oh, Liam, you should have bought this box. You would have got your Skeens auto. I feel for you on this one. Liam on the YouTube side has been telling me he wants a Paul Skeens auto, and this box has been staring him in the face for months. And then I ended up taking it back because nobody was buying it in the shop. And I think the Pirates, this is part of the reason why I put the Pirates at the price point they were, was for this guy alone. And sure enough, wow. Paul Skeens autograph. Wow. 38 and 99. That's a big hit. Man, this is a hell of a box. This box has been really good. This has been a really, really good box. I hope the museum can live up to this one. Prince Fielder. Damn. Prince Fielder. Noah Schultz. Rhett Lauder. Deion Sanders. 81 of 149. 81 again. Kumar Rocker, turbocharged, and Ozzie Smith. You were right. Then, if you did tell your dad, it did. Then it did. I thought you were talking about the Boys of Summer, but wow. I'm actually kind of surprised. He must not be part of the Players Union. So I'm kind of surprised his auto's in this because they let him when he was a prospect, but he's kind of past that now. So he must have not joined the Players Union. All right, museum collection time. Sean has the A's in this one. Sean could have a hell of a break for himself tonight if he picks up a Nick Kurtz auto in this. Wow. Could we have jammed the pack in there anymore? Good Lord. Heavy, though. Very heavy. That is really heavy. Noticeably heavy. Why is that so heavy? That is like genuinely heavy. There's a gold card in here? What in the world? There is a gold framed card in here. Y'all see that? That's like straight out of not tier 1, Gold Label. Okay. Different. I guess we'll save that one for last. $196.50. Yeah, that sounds about right because it's a non-licensed one. Well, I'm curious what this gold card is. So I know the autos and relics are kind of all intermixed in here. I don't think that's an auto. All right, let's go from the back. 214 of 249 is a Rhett Lauder rookie card for Museum Collection. Going to the Reds. Yeah, I think as he kind of goes on in years, his autograph value will kind of go down unless it's the rookie cards. But he's still going to have value for sure. Rhett Lauder at 249. Let's see. I think this is going to be an auto. Nope, it's a base. For the New York Yankees, 170 of 199, the captain, Derek Jeter. Very nice. Oop, there's a sleeve in there already. What in the world? Let's see. Is this all right? Base Kirby Puckett for the Twins. That's gonna be a hit. That's gonna be a hit. I'm trying to see where all the. I thought there were base cards kind of all intermixed here. That's a hit. I don't know what that is. That's all right. I think we're kind of all right. Let's go bottom. Trey Turner, 15 of 15 for the Philadelphia Phillies. Meaningful materials, game-used memorabilia. Hey, at least it's not from any specific game or event. Actual game-used memorabilia. All right. That's at least somewhat beneficial now. Trey Turner, 15 of 15. We did not have any 15s tonight. Very nice, though. We're going to go first auto here. Ooh, that's a nice one. For the St. Louis Cardinals, the legend, the Wizard retrospective Ozzie Smith. Cardinals going to Bryce. Not numbered, but damn. Oh, wait, it is numbered. 24 of 99. I didn't see it at first. 24 of 99. It's the Cardinals. Very nice. That's a nice card. I have an Ozzie Smith auto, and I really liked it. I got one, and that's all I wanted. That's cool. That's a cool card. We used to have some pretty hardcore Cardinals fans in the group. Very nice. I'm going to put that one back here. All right. And then Orvelis Martinez for the Toronto Blue Jays. Going to Dennis. On-card auto. So we hit a relic. So I think we got a bonus card. Well, good. You don't have a choice. You have to take it. I'm mailing it to you. Orvelis Martinez. All right. So let me look at the box here. Box says one on-card autograph, Orvelis Martinez. One autograph relic, or one relic or quad relic. So we didn't get an autograph relic yet. So I guess we're going with this, the bonus. A bonus gold card. Like I said, this reminds me of Gold Label. This is going to be... Wow. Wow. That's a monster. That's a freaking monster. Damn. Yeah, that'll do. 6 of 10. Game used memorabilia, gold framed, silver pen, Ellie De La Cruz. He can't complain. He's not supposed to complain anyways, because he's had other hits. But yeah, that's even more so. Wow. That's a monster. That's an absolute monster right there. That is an absolute, positively a monster. I knew this pack was heavy, but holy. Damn. That is an insane card. It's pretty sad those two boxes were absolutely destroyed, that Prism Hobby box tonight. Wow, what a nice 2-box break that was. Between... yeah, so we hit that tonight. Damn. And the Cade Horton to 4. And an Ozzie Smith autograph. Damn. Damn, damn, damn. That is something else. Wow. Okay. Well, that was a break. That was the kind of break we're looking for. We have actually pulled some absolutely crazy... If you look at what we've pulled already this year, we have pulled some absolutely crazy, crazy cards this year. Like, we have pulled some just absolute insane cards. I don't think Dan has enough money to buy that card. I can't even imagine what that would be. It's not his rookie, but I don't think Chad's selling. Wow, that was quite a break. Well, I guess I'll take some pictures and post that to the group. Draft picks was actually very good. For the 4-box break, it was. Let's put it this way, Hayden. Draft picks had more value in it than Prism Hobby, and I'm saying that to bash Prism Football Hobby and to say draft picks was actually not bad. That's how that went. All right, let's do a recap here. We got 2 Series 1 hobby boxes still due. So, all right. By the way, I do have actually 1 spot available in the second Series 1 hobby box if anybody wants to take it. Chad's wife here. Thank you, finally. Should I put that in the mail tomorrow? Is he running around the house screaming, finally? Well, you're very welcome. That's a hell of a card. I don't know if you got a chance to see it, but yeah, that's a hell of a card. It's cool that it's a patch auto too. I'll send some pictures. All right. So if anybody wants a final spot in the Series 1 hobby box, I do have 1 spot left. It is $13, and you get to pick a team. So we will do the first one first. All right, let's do the recap. Derek Jeter to 199. Kumar Rocker to 99. God, where do we go with this? What a break this was. Roman Anthony, 15 to 25. Trey Turner, 15 of 50 in game use relic. Rhett Lauder here to 249. Luke Dickerson, not numbered autograph. Orvelis Martinez to 99. Braxton Ashcraft. That was a 10 of 10. That was a real nice one for the Pirates, too. Pirates had a hell of a break out of select. We had an Ozzie Smith on-card autograph. Charlie Condon, 3 of 49. He's really excited. That's all he wanted for a long time. I'm glad. I'm glad we're making dreams come true in the break group. I can try and get that in the mail to you guys this week. I know I literally just sent him his shipment, but I can make an exception and put that one in the mail to y'all. Paul Skeens, red to 99, 38 and 99 in Cash Mayfield. 1 of 199. And then the other cards we had a Cade Horton for the Cubs, which was 4 of 5, which was crazy and wasn't expected that. The Dylan Drayling to 18 of 25. And definitely hit of the break. 6 of 10. Ellie De La Cruz. Patch auto. Silver pen. On card. Gold. Museum framed autograph patch card, gold. Super nice. We'll get some photos of that up on the page. We have really been crushing breaks this year. Actually, I'm kind of shocked how well we've been doing on breaks this year. We've had some, yes, there's always going to be a couple dud boxes, but we've really, on average, had some absolute monsters this year. I think we've pulled more bigger cards this year in the first half of this year than last year we had some good ones, but they were more spread out. The consistency of how many big cards we pulled this year is impressive. And it's not like we've got cases and cases of boxes we're ripping. We're ripping, here's and there's. So kind of wild. But hey, let's just keep that mojo going, right? Let's not let the train stop. So all right. I'm going to put together. So this is going to now be break 2654. I doubt there would be. I mean, this product's only been out for a week, and that seems like a pretty rare hit. It's, I would say it's at least a couple hundred, if not maybe at least a 1K card because of the gold frame. But I know it's not a rookie, but still. All right. 4 to 6, at least. I would say at least. All right. So I'm going to make this in my thing here. 46054. This is going to be 2026 Topps Series 1 Flash Hobby. Round 1. And we have Andrew Huther and Mike Kilmer, Ryan Tanner, Greg Wisser, Andrew Huther again, Chad Agent, Jaw Black, Lynn Riffle, Ryan Tanner, and Mark Hudson. All right, and we have Brewers, Reds, Red Sox, A's, Mets, Pirates, Astros, Nats, White Sox, and O's. All right, got that. I'm going to put this into your break list. And I'll copy this. We're going to run the random for the remaining teams. This is going to be break 26054. I don't know why it's highlighting it in red, but okay. I'm going to just do a traditional random with this so we can keep this moving along because it is getting late. All right, so this is break 26054, Topps Series. If you guys are messaging me, I just can't see it because I've got it on a different screen right now. Team random, but I will get back to it in just a second. All right, so I'm pulling the Pirates out, pulling the Nats out, Red Sox, O's, White Sox, Reds, Astros, Brewers, A's, and Mets. All right. All right. Doing a 3 6-sided dice for these 20 remaining teams. 12 times is the number. And here is your list coming at you. And there are your teams for the remaining 20. All right. Ooh, sorry, just whack the camera. No one took the last spot. It is $13, and you get to pick a team, Mango. Sorry, I didn't see your message there before. I was on another screen. I don't think he'll ever sell that card, to be honest. Yeah, so Mango, if you want it, $13, very cheap break, and you can pick a team. I gotta just use facilities real quick. That is the teams that are taken. You cannot pick the Jays, the Yankees, the Royals, or the Dodgers. Those are randomed only. I'll be for a couple seconds, and I'll be right back.
I assisted with security things.
State Farm with the assist. Weather or bad labs. Streaming February 12th on Hulu and Hulu on Disney Plus.
Many have come here, none have survived.
Weather or bad labs. Streaming February 12th on Hulu and Hulu on Disney Plus.
Sometimes I lose myself in the thrill of the deep. Goosebumps. Feel the rush of Kohl's Ultimate Clearance Event. Save up to 70% while you still can on must-have store-wide at Kohl's and Kohl's.com.
Dreaming of getting to the big game?
I wanted to go since I was a kid.
Try Priceline and last-minute flight deals.
Travel safe, man.
Today's digital world is full of risks. I present to you the world's most protected business.
Creed, we have
All right, I'm back.
dynamic defense.
But with that malicious threats, how are people supposed to get in? There's no door.
Random.
Somebody say doors.
So Mango hasn't followed back. Yes, Bobby Witt should have autos in it. All right, Brian's going to close. Oh. I think I was waiting on Mango to say yes at the time. So Brian, looks like Mango has the taken the Cubs in that one. Oh no, Mango, the Cubs were already taken. Hold on, trying to solve this one. Cubs were taken. So Reds, Red Sox, Braves. I know there's a time delay between YouTube and Facebook, so I'm trying to figure that out. Reds, Red Sox. Yeah, so Brian, Red Sox were actually taken. Reds, Red Sox, Braves, A's, O's, Nats, White Sox, Cubs, and Phillies were all taken. So if you want the last spot, you'd have to pick one of those, not one of those teams. I'm going to just hang that over here and let me know. So I think you said you're taking the spot. We just got to get a team for you. So you just give me an amendment to whatever team that is. All right. I'm going to put a tag in here for the group for people looking for this break. Break. I don't know because it's select, so it's not licensed. Brewers. Brewers are good. All right, you got Brewers. All right, you're in with Brewers. We'll get you in the next one. All right, so 26-0-54. We've got people in here are going to be Andrew, Mike, Kilmer, Brian, Tanner, Greg. I want positive energy. I want positive vibes. I'm a positive vibe person. It's all positive vibes. I'm gonna start playing some like hippie music back here. Except I hate hippies. All right, so Manco is taking the Brewers. Brian, that one, and Mark. All right, we got those tags in. All right, here we go. First box. Here's our first look at Topps Series 1. I'm not going to belabor it too much because we have seen. So we'll show some of it, but at some point we'll start zipping through these when I start doing multiple. All right, there's our special pack. We'll go over the teams here real quick on who got what. Empty box. All right. So the teams on this one, everyone knew what team they picked. Then we have Andrew also additionally has the Cardinals, the Tigers, the Blue Jays, and the Guardians. Mike Kilmer's got additionally the Marlins and the Rangers. Brian Tanner's got the Rays, the Phillies, the Padres, and the Diamondbacks additionally. Greg's got the Giants and the Rockies, and Chad's got the Yankees and the Dodgers. He hit that one pretty good. Jaw's got the Angels and the Twins. Lynn's got the Royals and the Cubs. And then Mark Hudson has the Mariners and the Braves. All right, so I'm going to do, well, you know what? I'm going to do my tradition. I always do the Mojo pack first because I know Mojo packs never hit well for me. So we're just going to go right to the Mojo. Mojo. Ooh, that's cool. How about we just kick it right off with an Aaron Judge for the Yankees right out of the gate? Mojo. On the 75th anniversary of Topps. 75 years of baseball Topps. Aaron Judge Mojo is kicking us off. Cole Young. Don Mattingly. Donnie Baseball. Ryan Sandberg. And Coach Craig. None of those are numbered. See? That's my typical experience. Put my little handy dandy thing in here. All right, put that there. All right. And all right, back to ripping. All right, thank you. San Antonio's taken off on this game on Golden State. Glad the Knicks won tonight. They actually won convincingly over the 76ers. So I guess starting tonight starts the All-Star break. So basketball is going to take a break till the All-Star game is over. If you're looking for something to watch this weekend, NASCAR and the Daytona 500 is starting. So NASCAR is back. So check that out if you're interested in looking for something to watch this weekend. All right. So we'll go through them a little bit slow, and then we'll pick up the pace on these as we go through it. These ones are my favorite product to sort. I say that with the utmost sarcasm. All right. And Castle's not having a night. All right. I'll grab half of it. So these boxes are one autograph or relic. So we'll see what happens. Colt Cowser, Luzardo, Matthews, Palencia, Birdsong, Royals, Profar, Ben Rice, Cortez, Levy, Raleigh, Rodriguez, Peterson, Simpson, Red Sox, Peters, Banfield, Smith, Manea, Phillies, Jackson Merrill, Tommy Edman, Corey Seager on the throwback card, O'Neill Cruz, Quinn Priester, Adam Frazier, Padres. There's a Nick Kurtz, not a rookie anymore. Cesar Pareto, Tatis Jr., Walter, Berrios, Joe Adell, Andrew Vaughn, Mike Yastrzemski, Bello, Ruiz, Devaney, Holiday, Tigers, Yelich, Pescatino, Mackenzie Gore, Jeffers, Acuna. That is Brewers, Phillies, and Giants. We're going to go left to right, so I'll go to the Brewers. Cal Raleigh, all tops team. That's an interesting card. I'll sleeve that one. Cal Raleigh for the Mariners, catcher, all tops team. A's, Berger, Tong, Paul Skeens, Jonathan India, Raleigh, Judge, Caminero. So it goes to the Mariners. So the Bregman, Yamamoto, Pages, Bubba Chandler, Nelson. And backwards card is going to be a hollow rainbow foil, Kyle Freeland. Mizorowski. That's actually one of the ones to sleeve for the Brewers because I think Mizorowski's stuff is actually pretty valuable. Blaze Alexander, DeGrom, Karros, Perdomo, Leperfido, Avila, Harper, and Pena. Barnett, Trout, and we have that is 243 of 250 on the Jacob Melton for the Astros. Going to Jaw. And we've got Maxwell, Doyle, Carter, Seymour, Collins, Diamondbacks, Arenado, Estevez, Rodriguez, Trammell, Gossman, Jack Caglione profiles. That's an interesting card. Got the Griffey in the corner. Nice Caglione there for the Royals. Kirk, Burgos, Tovar, Canzone, Kafis, Lauder, Freed, Crockett, and Rodon. Ramirez, Perez, Stowers, Hayes, Cubs, Brown, Stanton, Fernandez, Vargas, Pavetta, Mets, Monero, Larch, Giuliotto, Mets, Olson, Pedro throwback, Acuna Jr., Holmes, Rocker, Yankee buddies, Bronx buddies, Grant Holmes, you see that Mariners, Shea Langoliers, Marcio, Jack Caglione rookie, Spencer Strider, Danny Myers, Luis Morales on the rainbow foil for the A's, and an A's card. It's interesting seeing these cards and then realizing that how many of these people's rookie cards I've pulled over the years, and kind of thinking about like this is not his second year, it's not his third year, it's his fourth year card and stuff. It's kind of wild, kind of seeing that stuff. It's different for sure. All right, let's do the second half of this box. I don't know if they've increased the hit rate. One of the things that you'll find interesting is in jumbos this year. They reduced a hit in the jumbo boxes. Now it's 1 auto, 1 relic card. And what apparently Topps did was they got rid of the manufactured relic cards and only made it where it's actual relic cards and actual autos. So what you were thinking you were getting by 2 relic cards and 1 auto really was not even a relic. It was a manufactured piece of hardware that was shoved into a card. And that's what was basically giving you an extra hit that didn't really actually have any meaning. So that is why you're seeing 1 less hit. And the prices didn't really change all that much. All right. I haven't seen a thick card in here yet. Maybe we're going to get an auto. All right, here we go. Garcia, Beavers, Guerrero Jr., Abreu, Kikuchi, Lewis, Schwallenbach, Gilbert, Green, Smith, Rafael Devers for the Giants, Ryan McMahon, Bo Naylor, Brian Wayshunt, Freeman, Miller, McCutcheon, Chase Burns, Cool Crushers, and for the Pirates, a player-worn memorabilia Paul Skeens throwback card. It was just so thin that I missed it. That's going to go to Chad on a Paul Skeens relic card. That is not numbered. A 1991 Topps relic card. Oh, man, Junk Wax era. I thought this pattern looked familiar to me. I don't know if anybody saw, but they did a thing where apparently they've slipped in a 1950 whatever Mickey Mantle card into the set, and it's actually a legitimate one. That would be wild if that was something we pulled, which means I'm going to have to lock the Yankees just because of that. JT Ginn, Sean Murphy, Will Warren, Jacob Melton, Michael Harris II, Velope, Young, Seager, Burke, Leiter, 2026, Otto Lopez, that is 1,701. Randy Johnson profiles by Ken Griffey Jr. Backhouse, Gonzalez, Urias, Sosa, Perkins, Morales, Freeland, Contreras, McLean, Stevens, Friedel, Duvall, Bailey, Raleigh, Melton, Boyd, Horowitz, Garcia, Goodman, Miller, Smith, Sheets, Trout, Robin Yount, Stevenson, Keschel, Judge Bichette Wilson, and the last quarter of this box is going to be Springs, Montgomery, Schumann, Freed, Moore, Durbin, Ramirez, Turner, Horner, Freeman, Mookie Betts on the big ticket players. That is not numbered. Jacob Young, Rangers, Crockett, Terang, Patrick, Marais, Rogers, Sanchez, Roman Anthony rookie. That's a lot. Cubs, Nito, Betts, English, Carroll, Muncy, Scott, Schmidt, Freeman, Martinez, House, Wilson, Alvarez, Chipper Jones, Bobby Witt Jr., Ramos, Ohtani, Baez, Rabusin, Martin, Ruiz, Lara, Benson, Cassie, Riley, Wells, Astros, Bogarts, Rock, Fraley, Thomas, Horner, Bart, Smith, Jackson, Beck, Jung, greatest hits, Andrew McCutcheon, and Donovan. Well, that's going to be a pretty quick recap on this one. All right. Let's do a recap, and then we'll do the next one. All right, here's your recap of Series 1 Hobby Box number 1. Otto Lopez, number to 2026. Roman Anthony, base rookie. Cal Raleigh, all tops team. Jack Caglione, base rookie. Luis Morales on the rainbow foil rookie. Jacob Mizorowski, base rookie. Jacob Melton for the Astros to 250. Jack Caglione profiles by Ken Griffey Jr. And a Paul Skeens player worn relic. All right. And I'm going to grab box number 2, and we're going to run that break. That'll be the last break of the night. I think tomorrow I've got one of these with museum. I've got the tomorrow's breaks are going to be one of these with a museum box, Optic Football Hobby, and the last Bowman Hobby box I have. So that will be our breaks going up tomorrow. Don't be surprised, though, if I drop a flash break on Friday for some more Series 1 as well. All right. Duplicate. All right, so this is going to be break 2655. Two. All right, so for round 2, we've got Chad Nugent with the Reds. Alan DePan. The next 2. He has the Red Sox and the Braves. A's went to Greg Wisser. Frankie Riffle with the O's. And then he also had the Nats. And Andrew Huther had the White Sox. Kilmer, Dennis Duzalak had Phillies, and Brewers went to Rangers. All right, and I'm going to copy that 3 times or twice. And we're going to run a random for That's O's. Hold on. Cat was hiding in our bedroom. I'm like, I heard a thumping noise, and I'm like, what is thumping? I looked outside and I didn't see anything, and now I just saw the bedroom door fly open, and there goes the cat running out. All right. Anyways, Red Sox, Cubs, Brewers, A's, Phillies, and Reds. All right. All right, we're going to run this random here. This is going to be break 2655. And this is Topps Series 1 Hobby 1, 2. All right. And here comes the rest of your teams. And there's the rest of your teams. All right. Let me just get the tags for the people in this one. Chad, Alan, Greg, Frankie, Andrew Huther, Mike, Kilmer, Dennis, and Ming. All right, this will be the last break of the night. This is what, our sixth break? Oh, 6 breaks ran tonight. Went faster than some of our other ones. How many people got left? We got 4 people still hanging on. We did what Mark always does. He grabbed the Nats and the O's. Yep, fair strategy. All right, as I'm opening this box, the additional teams, Chad has the Mariners and the Tigers in this one. Alan has the Dodgers, the Yankees, the Rockies, and the Cardinals. I still got him the Rockies. Greg has the Giants and the Angels. Frankie's got the Padres, the Astros, the Pirates, and the Diamondbacks. Andrew's got the Royals and the Rangers. Mike Kilmer's got the Marlins and the Rays. Dennis has the Blue Jays and the Guardians. Mego's got the Twins and the Mets. We finally get the Pirates. If I hit a Skeens auto, I'll be very happy. Well, I would hope so. All right, empty box. All right. I think we're ready to run this final break of the night. We'll do our Mojo pack to kick it off as always. I always do the Mojo first. Got to set the Mojo. Set the expectation. We'll kick it off with another Yankee to kick it off with here. It's Derek Jeter, the captain. Chipper Jones. Andre Beltre. And Jack Caglione. Nice. Actually, that's a nice Mojo. Not numbered, but nice one for the Royals. That is going to Andrew, Mr. Huther. picks up the CAG mojo. He's got a little bit of CAG mojo for himself tonight. Mark this. This is going to be 2065. All right, let's go. Let's see what mysteries this second box in this case reveal. Half of this case is going to go up to the card shop tomorrow, most likely. Worst case, Friday. And so we'll be splitting in breaks 2 cases worth of this stuff. I am tempted to, depending on how things or how quickly this sells out of the shop, order an additional case. But I will kind of talk to Nick about it. I know his stuff should be sent out to me shortly if it's not on the way already today. So they ordered through his company. So we do have blasters. I don't know how much for blasters we'll do in breaks unless it's I'm doing a blaster with something really expensive, like Flawless. All right, here we go. I'm going to try and probably burn through the brace a little bit quicker this time around. Triple with Skeens going to Pirates, Soriano, Ryan, Harper, Pena, Calero, Garcia, Edmund, Cortez, Lively, Aaron Judge, profiles by Ken Griffey, Kershaw, Karros, Perdomo, Lindor, Sasaki, Arenado, Estevez, Loperfido, Avila, Yastrzemski, Phillies, Jackson Merrill, Altuve, Carter, Seymour, Alexander, DeGrom. Don't know why that was backwards. (053) (053). I think that was a backward accident. Perez, Collins, Peralta, Adele, Vaughn, Jacob Melton for the Astros. Tool, Tovar, Kedza, Kefas, Doyle, Larch, Brett Lauder, Freed, triple, Ramirez, Jeffers, Acuna, Andrew McCutchen on the rainbow foil, Lauer, Vargas, Pavetta, Burgos, Marcio, Jack Caglione rookie. It Takes Two Mets, Murnau, Smith, Chandler, Nelson, Corbin Carroll, Chris Bubik, Grant Holmes, Stanton, Fernandez, Freed, and Moore, who's a rookie this year. Got Mariners, Langoliers, Leiter, Gilbert, Green, greatest hits, Jack Caglione on the hollow. Another one, nice one for the Royals. Royals doing well in this break so far. Focus. Devers, Springs, Holmes, Rocker, Bronx Buddies, Sanchez, Montgomery, Schumann, Duvall, Siegler, Burke, Jose Ramirez Guardians, Freeland, Crockett, Terang, Keschel, triple Judge, Wilson, Martinez, Patrick, Murrace, Rogers, Sheets, Stevens, TJ Friedel, Gilbert, Muncy, Scott, Rangers, Lara, Benson, Schmidt, Freeman, Castellanos, Ritter, Smith, greatest hits, Harper, and Gavin Williams. That was a very unenergetic first half of that box. I knew I heard the cat somewhere. Hold on. I knew I heard the cat. I feel like he was about to start banging on doors. Side thing, show it real quick before I head out for tonight. I finally got my Cal Ripken Jr. on-card autograph card authenticated. It's kind of cool. That's actually that is a true 1987 Cal Ripken Jr. on-card sign. I got a 10 on the Beckett autograph too. Well, there's something loose in there. What is loose in there? Hear that? Something rattling around in there. Weird. I don't know if it's like it's not sealed tight or what. But I got the autograph. A guy sold it to me, and I said I needed to authenticate it. So kind of cool. All right, last half of this box. I want to thank everybody for getting into the breaks and filling them as we did. Really appreciate it. You guys do a lot, and I appreciate for what you guys do. And we can't do this without you. So make sure you tell your friends and get your friends to join too, so we can do bigger breaks, we can fill breaks, and we can continue to grow the group and grow the community the right way, not the machine way. I don't like doing machine breaks. I was thinking about doing the Meow game tonight, but we got to so many boxes we had to break that I kind of got overwhelmed trying to do the Meow game, would have horribly slowed things down. So given that it's almost 1 a.m. right now and I need to go straight to bed when I finish this, so I got to work in the morning. So I have to get to work. I have meetings all morning. So all right, here we go. Asen Barger, Jonah Tong, Paul Skeens, Jonathan India, Spencer Schwallenbach, Raleigh Judge Caminero, Bregman Yamamoto, Tyler Soderstrom. Womp womp. On the relic for the player worn mem. Going to the A's, going to Greg. One of the things that disappoint. This is why I'm putting this with Museum Collection, because when you don't even get the auto, they bum me out. But this was a cheap break to kind of bring Series 1, kind of kick it off. So is what it is. Raleigh Judge, Pasquantino, Beavers, Guerrero Jr., Abreu, Burns, Crushers, Phillies, Kikuchi, Lewis, Clemens, Rushing, Scooball Brown, Crockett, Corbin Carroll, Profiles, Mayer, Wu, Weishunt, Freeman, Garcia, Velope, Young, Miller, Pirates, Bender, Ian Seymour, Fat, Ober, Murphy, Warren, Melton, Naylor, Cortez, McLean, Harris, Caminero, Williams, Amanga, Mickey Mantle on the 1991 throwback card. Interesting. Soler, Baez, Ramusin, English, Carroll, Bart, Smith, Martin, Diaz, Pepiot, Church, Sungo, Estrada, Rock, Fraley, Ramos, Otani, Rice, Thomas, Horner, Ole, Pete Crow, Armstrong, McKinstry, Shota Amanga on the 91 throwback, Kolick, Lizardo, Matthews, Palencia, Boris. Man, they really cut down on the inserts on this product, I'm noticing. And finish it off. Manea, Birdsong, Muscle. And we had no numbered cards. Profar, Seager, Waka, CJ Abrams, Sosa, Simpson, Red Sox, Cowser, Walter, Berrios, Banfield, Smith, Lopez, Williams, Dodgers, Rodriguez, all team, Topps team, Kemp, Frazier, Padres, Kurtz, Peterson, Pasquantino, Gore, Prieto, Tatis Jr., Nationals, Buxton, Chase Burns on the hollow foil. Let's leave that on top of that one. And Strom, Mayo, Schwarber, Otani, Soto. So we'll go to the Phillies. Scooball, Henriquez, Wood, Snell, Cortez, Royals, Raleigh, Jackson, Bubba Chandler on the backwards, just parallel for the Pirates. Just a teal parallel, I guess. And then Gray, Ruiz, Devaney, Holiday, Priester, Pages, Tigers, Yelich, Rafaela, McGill, Shaw, Moore, and Navarez. Wow, that was worse than the first one. I mean, the Cags were good at least, but yikes. All right, well, we knocked those out of the way. We cleared the way of those for the museum break. All right, well, let's give me a quick recap. So, hey, it's cheap break, right? $13. All right, here's your recap. We got Jack Caglione base, Julio Rodriguez all tops team. Chase Burns on the Rainbow Football parallel rookie. Soderstrom, that was not numbered for the A's. Jack Caglione on the Mojo rookie. Greatest hits on the holofoil CAG, and the Bubba Chandler on the teal, pink, I don't know, some color, purple. All right. Hope you all have a great night. Andrew, you have a good night too. Again, breaks go up tomorrow. Optic Football Hobby, Bowman, last hobby box of Bowman Draft. And it's going to be a Series 1 hobby box with a box of museum collection. So the price will be cheaper on that one by around $75 per teams for that break, since we're going to do a Series 1 box with museum instead of a select. So, but the select was really good tonight. So, all right, y'all. Hope you have a great night. Have a great rest of your week. We'll catch you back here on Friday night. Otherwise, we'll catch you all later.